Hey everybody, it's Sharon here. Wanted to share a new piece of equipment I just got in the mail the other day, and I've already unboxed it because it was pretty well wrapped. I have been looking for a retractable landing net for I don't know how long, probably about 2 or 3 years. Now, if you watch any of my videos, you know I'm a shore hugger. I don't have a boat and I don't use a kayak. I wish I did, but hey, it's just not in the cards for me right now to fish that way. So I was looking for some form of landing net that wasn't too long and unruly. Let's face it, when you're on shore, sometimes you need a long landing net because the water is not really that accessible due to a steep bank or reeds or whatever the case may be. So back about 2 months ago, I finally found something on that online fishing site that I had been using, Cloud9 Fishing. I came across this contraption. Now this is about just a bit under 2 feet long. I can still sit it into, the beautiful thing is I can put it into a knapsack. I might have a little bit here sticking out, but I can put this in my knapsack on the back here and tote it around while I'm looking for areas to fish in. And this is a telescopic retractable landing net. And when it's fully extended, it's actually 6 feet in length, plus my arm. That's another, nearly 2 feet there. So I've got about 7.5 feet reach with this thing, which I don't have with my other landing net that only gives me 4.5 feet. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So it comes, the basket simply folds out like this. You just push this little thing down. And you see we've got a fair sized basket here. What I like to, and bring it up closer to the camera, you'll see this is that really small weave in the net. This is really good if you're not harvesting the fish, if you're doing catch and release. The nets that have the larger weave can cause issues. It's not really that good for the fish. The gills and the fins can get caught in the netting and they can tear and get damaged, and that's not what I want to do. So I prefer to use a net with very tight weave. It folds out like this. We've got a fair size here. First section, you just simply unscrew and it pulls out. And you can have it, whatever length you want. You could have it at 4 feet, you could have it at 5 feet. So let's extend it all the way so you can see. Just tighten that up. And the second section down here. And as you can see, I'll step back so you can see. We got about 6 feet of landing net here, and this is made of aircraft aluminum, so it's very strong, but it's incredibly light. And with my arm, I've got about 7 foot reach here for, when I'm standing on that river bank where I just can't get down there. I've now got a means of safely bringing a fish in. Now, usually I kind of haul it in that way. That's not the best way to deal with a fish, especially if you're doing catch and release. It's also not good for your fishing rod too. You can snap the tip off, especially if the fish has got some weight behind it. So if you can get your hands on one of these, certainly worth the money. I paid $20 US for it. And because it took about 2 months to get to me, there was no shipping charge because it came by snail mail from China. And it's worth the money, it really is. To get a fishing net like this, something similar to this here in North America, here in Canada anyway, I'd be looking at close to $50 Canadian to purchase it. So I'm looking forward to using a landing net finally in my shore and riverbank fishing. I won't feel so bad when I'm hauling the fish out the water, as I sometimes do when I am fishing. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. This has got no brand name, it's just referred to as a retractable telescopic landing net. So if you do come across it, get your hands on it because it's great for, like I say, it's really portable, very light. You put it in a knapsack or you just carry it in your hand while you're walking along, and you haven't got that 6 feet of net or 5 feet of handle or whatever while you're trying to find a decent fishing spot somewhere, okay? So anyway, this is Sharon for Just Fishing, and the weather's warming up there, so hopefully another couple of weeks we're actually going to get out and do some fishing. Today's a bit cold. And also, if you're celebrating the Easter holiday, today's Good Friday, have a very happy Easter, everybody. And I will be doing some shout outs for the channels that subscribe to me and I subscribe back to, because we've got to help one another, right? The little guys, we've got to help one another. So watch the end of this channel for a couple of names. I'll be doing a few every time I do a video. If yours is not up this time, I'll get it up sometime for you, okay? In the meantime, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and we'll see you soon. Tight lines.